Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the 5 o'clock somewhere show. It's the all on me. Every day we getting on this motherfucker talking about what? Life, motherfuckers, life. What's going on in your life today? You having a fun day? You enjoying your weekend? You enjoying yourself? You doing a little something good for you, or you just sit back eating snacks? You just sit back watching the tube, watching other motherfuckers work while you what? While you just passing time by, right? You just doing you. This is how you relax. This is your pastime. It's just watching other motherfuckers work, watching them exercise, watching nature, right? I had someone hit me up yesterday. You just sit back, fucking talking shit, watching Nature Channel. Instead of being out in the motherfucking nature, we watching the shit, thinking it's the same, right? We've told ourselves, we too old, we too this to do any of this shit. It's all bullshit. Y'all motherfuckers need to get out there. Move your bodies around, man. Giving up that drink, the brewskis. Guess what, motherfuckers? 12 more days, a dirty dozen, until this motherfucker hits what? 10 years of sobriety from alcohol. Holy shit. That's a long motherfucking journey. 3,650 days. Wow. 3,650 days coming up. Saying, you know what? Alcohol just ain't for me, man. That shit is not gonna help me become a better person. I remember being right there. I said, that's bullshit, man. That is not the best version of who the fuck I am. It's not the best version of me being a son, a father. At the time I was married, so being a husband, a friend, a brother, right? Comrade, fucking anything, man. Anything. That was not the fucking best version of what I was capable of. I'm grateful for the motherfucker that hit me up yesterday talking all this shit, watching the Nature Channel, because I put something out there about going out and making more time in nature, not watching the shit. And it just really gave me that reflection of like, holy fuck, look how far I've come, man. Because I could be sitting right next to that motherfucker on my fat ass drinking brewskis all fucking day, all fucking night, right? Letting my life just be something way less than it's capable of being. Is that you? Right? Are you living to your fullest? Right? What's fun for you today, man? You getting outside, you getting some sun, you getting some rays, putting your body in motion, kayaking, hiking, biking, walking around, playing, cruising on the boat, something, right? If alcohol's got to be a part of your fun, then it ain't fun. That's my opinion. You're entitled to yours. You're a motherfucking adult, right? So you can have whatever opinion you want. I'm just letting you know it's not true, authentic fun if you got to get stimulated by what? Drink, alcohol. You can't just go out there and have fun, right? If the only time that you ever get with friends, right, is to go hit happy hour, trust me, I lived that life. I was the king of fucking getting drunk, the drunk motherfucker right here, right? I'm so grateful for the transformation. So I'm glad that motherfucker was talking all that shit. Talking, man, I'm sitting back watching the Nature Channel or here at the bar. And he's like, I knew I'd get a reaction out of you. Fuck yeah, you would. Because I know that I was right there next to that motherfucker, right? 10 years ago, that was me. Sitting back, drinking brewskis all fucking day, from happy hour to after hour, getting kicked out of the fucking bars. That was the life. Everywhere I went, getting drunk, right? Especially on the weekends, it didn't matter. I didn't give a fuck. I drink anytime, right? And everybody probably thought I was a pretty regular person. I didn't think I stood out too much. But because everyone I was around, they did the same shit. They still doing some of that shit. And that's crazy, But I really like to think about what we do for fun, right? What story we tell us that we're capable of, because everything's limited, right? We say, I'm old, I'm older, so I get it, man. I can't go out there and be active and do all this other shit. So you know what? I like to just sit back and do my thing. Sit back and do your fucking thing, right? I'm trying to inspire motherfuckers that are tired of sitting back doing the fucking thing and want to do something new, right? It's a crazy world, I'll tell you what. Yesterday I did a power flow hot yoga, and that shit's intense, man. I drink literally one of these big jugs, like a gallon of water in an hour, just slamming water, all these poses, the fucking hot air, just really embracing uncomfortable positions. I'm sore. I'm more sore today after that than after fucking a week's worth of hitting the gym. Because my body's used to all that resistance. These poses and holds, the heat, I'm telling you, you ain't fucking experienced anything like that. You think you're fucking hardcore and intense because you can push them weights up and eat them steaks and burgers and bullshit. Go try that fucking Power Flow hot yoga. Go do hot yoga. That shit will kick you at your ass. I guarantee you'll probably tap out. You won't handle an hour in there. Chances are. If you're overweight, if you're nasty, you will not last fucking 30 minutes in that motherfucker. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Because it's mental. It's breath work. It's more than just fucking strength and power. But I'm grateful. I did some other math today. You know how many days I've been getting on this motherfucking thing? Consistent. January 1st. I haven't missed one fucking day. You know how many days that stacks up to? By my count, it was 191 fucking days in a row. Holy shit. Is there anybody on YouTube that's done content for 191 days live? Not pre-recorded, not edited, right? With all the fancy bullshit. This is just live content coming from fucking unscripted. There ain't no bullshit here. This is just me talking about life and the way I see life, my perspective through my lens. I've had people come at me. I've had people shut me down. I've had people judge me. I've had people abandon me, right? Because they can't handle this shit. Y'all motherfuckers can't handle this message. Why? Because it's compression. Why? Because I'm saying some bad words, curse words. You're hurting my ears, and you act like you can't handle that shit in this world. I was walking yesterday. I did the yoga and I took myself to a movie real quick. And I usually don't do too many movies, but I did. And I was walking to REI and I got this weird feeling as I was walking, like probably about 7 feet from the front door. I was coming in perpendicular to the door, and this dude hit the door and he had a fucking red, like, a bandito type mask, right? And a bandana on his face, and he had all this fucking gear on him. And I was like, oh shit, this dude's robbing this place, I think. And I thought for a split second I should grab this motherfucker and throw him on the ground. But I looked, and this little old lady came walking, she was like walking after him. Please, sir. And I was like, did that guy just steal all that shit? She's all, yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. And I was like, damn, that shit don't sit right with me, but all right. I'll be honest with you. In a past life, I used to do bullshit like that, fucking stealing liquor and shit. Like, it was crazy. The shit I used to fucking do. I'm telling you, motherfuckers, you think you know, you guys can't get honest with yourself. And you definitely don't want to get honest just with general public. You don't want to get honest with the people that you tell that you love, right? Because then what? They're going to start judging you. They may not accept you. They may reject you, right? We used to do that shit. Grab shit and go, dine and dash, fucking snatch and grab and fucking run. And that's what this dude was doing. But here was where my train of thought went, beyond my own fucking, oh shit, there's the old me, right? Teenager doing bad shit. What freaked me out is that these people that worked at REI, they didn't give a fuck. They didn't care. There was no resistance to the guy going in there and stealing shit. No one was going to stop him. No one had an intent to say, to be the hero, right? That hero fucking mentality where you see someone, the guy snatches the woman's purse and then the hero saves the fucking day. No one gave a fuck that worked there. It was business as usual. The guy took off. And the little lady was just like, ah. And then I walked in the store and everybody's just business as usual. There wasn't even a discussion about it. It was just like, oh, just timestamp the cameras and let's just keep helping out customers. Here's where that freaked me the fuck out is, and I talked to some other people yesterday about this same thing that have retail experience. And they're like, oh yeah, man. No, you can't do that no more. They train you. You don't go and tackle people and try and resist and try and stop thieves from robbing. And I was like, really? That's pretty fucking wild, man. We got soft in this day and age. right? We got soft. No one's willing to defend shit because they're all a bunch of soft motherfuckers. That's why. And what gives me the biggest concern, man, is all you motherfuckers are freaking out, right? Society's kind of melting down right now with the price of shit, how things are getting expensive, how life is just crunching, right? Fucking the president, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's acting like everybody's stacking cash and fucking, getting wealthy, paying all this money for all this bullshit. And it just dawned on me that we're so close to shit fucking popping off. You hearing me on this? We are close to shit popping off. Like, widespread anarchy could happen pretty fucking quick. If no one's willing to fucking stop people, you get the right mindset start flowing through people. They're just upset, mad, fucking tired of the bullshit. People are just gonna start fucking stealing left and fucking right, man. Can you just imagine like hordes of people? We see like the riots when like riots pop off for all this bullshit. Everybody's freaking melting down around. But just imagine it happening just fucking every city, right? People just saying, you know what? Enough's enough. We're gonna steal our gas. We're gonna steal our food. We're gonna steal our fucking electronics. We're gonna steal fucking everything. We're done. We can't afford it anyway. So what the fuck we gotta lose? Ooh, shit. Are you ready for that? It's close. And if nobody's going to stop you, no one's going to save the day. There ain't no fucking heroes. There is, but then motherfuckers, like I remember the kid, right? There was some kid and you guys attacked him because he had what? Because he had a gun? He had a rifle, right? He got attacked by a fucking skateboarder, shot him and shit. Like, come on now. But y'all don't get this shit. And when things start popping off, you're going to be looking for some good fucking people to save the day. Where's those fucking heroes? Trust me, I'm one of them. And I know they're out there, but we're tired of the bullshit, right? We've been insulted, right? We get put down. We've been told, hey, our way of thinking is wrong, right? True masculinity, being that fucking sheepdog, right? Trying to protect, looking to defend, right? Believing in a virtuous life. There's a lot of people, man. You motherfuckers don't got no morals. You don't got no standards. That's the problem, right? You don't know what the fuck you stand for. You're so caught up. You're so caught up in the victim mindset, right? You've had all your dignity stripped from you, and it all comes from within, right? The system is the system, right? If you don't have value in this day and age, it's your fault. Like, you want to blame the government, you want to blame your upbringing, you want to blame your family, you want to blame your mommy and daddy, you want to blame the public education, you want to blame God, you want to blame the devil, you want to blame all this fucking shit, your existence on everything else outside of you. When it's you can fucking increase your value, you can change up, you can level up, but are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to fucking do the work to go from the bottom to the top? Most of you won't do it because of that word, work, discipline, right? Commitment, changing things up, completely, totally fucking changing up everything about your life. And that's what I've been talking about here for 191 fucking days straight. I've been getting on this live talking about how to fucking change your shit up. And some of you hear this, and some of you are actually doing some things for you. A lot of you hear it, and it's too much. It's too much to fucking take, right? But guess what? It's coming no matter what. You're going to have there's going to be an uproar. There's going to be an upheaval. It has to happen. People are way too fucking pissed. You guys are way too frustrated, and you're too angry, and you continue to put trust in a system that's not fucking there for you. Politics, government. Are you serious? 22, you think the government's going to fucking take care of you? We were talking yesterday. Okay, the dude runs out of the store. The fucking store people don't give a shit. And then I was like, what would it matter anyways? If they had called the cops would, it's like the lowest fucking priority. They might show up like middle of next week to fucking do a report. So what the fuck are they going to do when everybody starts stealing all their shit? Like, everybody's just like, fuck it. I'm done paying. I'm just going to steal shit. And everybody starts doing it. And when I say everybody, I'm just saying a lot of people, a lot of fucking people start doing that type of gang banging fucking, you know, bandito type shit, it's gonna get crazy, right? It's gonna get crazy, and it can. We're that close. We're that close. If we're in a society where I could have grabbed the fucking dude and threw him to the ground, but something stopped me, right? I felt the energy and I saw what the fuck was going on. I could have sideswiped him because he didn't see me. He was fucking zeroed in. I could have went bah, just fucking grabbed him and threw him to the ground. But something kind of just paused in me, and then I was like, why would I fucking do that? Why would I do it if they don't give a shit about their gear, right? These people working here, they're like, it ain't paying me enough to tackle that guy, some little old lady. What would it do for me, right? To rough up some fucking kid. What if I broke his fucking skull, like grabbing him, knocked him to the ground, broke his skull? I'd probably be in prison. That's the society we live in. That's the justice we have, right? You guys know this is true. I'd be over there trying to be a good Samaritan. I grab a kid for some reason. He fucking slips, cracked his head, dies. Ooh, I'd be fucked. My life would be fucked trying to be the hero. So I'm like, fuck, I ain't gonna fuck with that. Right? You come and try and threaten my life, it's on. You threaten those I care about, it's on. Right? But bullshit like that, why the fuck am I gonna even mess with it either? Just leave me the fuck alone, right? As long as you ain't stealing my shit. Because that I will defend. But we ain't willing to defend all the shit in the stores no more. They don't do it. Security guards don't do it. No one wants to be the hero anymore. No one's getting paid enough. No one's getting paid to give a fuck. And that's what sucks. I'm grateful for the team I have here because they are passionate and they do care. But I think in general, man, the big picture of society, we don't give a fuck. People are just losing their minds every single day. And that's why I put out a program, 5 steps, right? Mindfulness, fitness, fucking nutrition, right? Personal development, and then making a difference. And maybe when we start the new world, that shit will actually be the fucking foundation of it. But in this day and age, man, shit's going down Shit's Creek. We down Shit's Creek right now, where people are just, they're getting pressed, man. Full court press. It's been happening since COVID. Just ratcheting it up tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And eventually shit's going to fucking blow. Just universally, right? It don't matter if you're a Republican or Democrat or whatever the fuck you are. People are just so fucking overwhelmed by the fucking life they are living, their reality. And it's because what? Everything you're focused on is outside of yourself. Right? Until you get to this, it's all on fucking me, where you start taking personal accountability, personal responsibility, getting mission ready, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, right? Increasing your fucking skill set, increasing your value, right? Not just sitting there increasing your fucking calorie count. That's all most of you've done all day. Increased your fucking calorie count. It's disgusting to me. Right. I seen somebody, they posted something. They went to Vegas recently, and there's a restaurant where you get to eat for free if you're 350 pounds or more. Like, that's disgusting. Holy fuck. Some of you probably even been to this fucking restaurant. It's disgusting. I'm embarrassed to be a fucking human being that we've, like, I know what humans are capable, like the greatest things that we're capable of doing. Right. And I'm subscribing to that. I'm living that solar life, walking that solar path. Right. Virtuous fucking path, man. Not guided by fucking dogmas and bullshits and rules and laws. Just having a moral superiority that I'm going to be the best fucking human being I can. And I'm seeing what the worst is. The worst is the fatter. If you can hit 350 on the scale, you get to eat for fucking free. Fuck. And people wearing like fucking hospital gowns. Fucking Heart Attack Central or something is called. It's disgusting, man. I can't believe it. I'm embarrassed. And if you've been there, I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed to be associated with that fucking level of mindset for humans. But I see it all day long, man. All you motherfuckers posting up your fucking food porn. Fucking, that's the pleasure. The pleasure of your life is what you stuff in your fucking mouth and jam down your gut, and it's killing you. Heart disease, #1 killer. Cancer's #2. Both of those, there's a lot of preventable measures that you can do, right? To help avoid that shit, but you don't, right? You complain about all this other type of violence, all these other things, but it's like we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about alcohol related deaths. How come no one's freaking the fuck out about alcohol related deaths every year? Drug overdoses, right? Heart attacks, heart disease. How come the motherfuckers don't care about how many people die from that shit, right? It's only the violence. Oh my God, right? Shit. It's wild as fuck, man, what we've become and where we're headed. And all you goody goods, man, with all your rules and your hypocrisy, still fucking tooting politics and tooting fucking Jesus. It's crazy. He'd be ashamed. If he was here right now, motherfucker would get kicked out. Get kicked out of the fucking church, right? Because he'd be flipping over the tables. It's all bullshit. You're putting on a show. You're entertaining people, right? That's not the way, man. The way is actually getting out there in the dirt, right? I don't remember him fucking setting up shop with fucking bands and all kinds of entertaining, becoming a spectacle. He was a fucking people person, the people of the fucking dirt, the salt of the earth, motherfuckers down in the dirt. That's where the real work is, not in the bullshit. That's the kind of shit I'm doing here, I think, right? Just because the language is laced with fucking profanity, guess what? That's who I am. That's where this shit comes from my heart. And I see this suffering. It's psychological suffering, right? But I see it. And this type of talk is what it takes to wake your motherfucking asses up, to get your attention. Because if I was just sweet talking you guys singing Kumbaya, come on, it's not your fault. It's going to be okay. You guys will be fine. Come on now. I know you're trying your best. Just come on, one more try, one more day. Fuck that shit, right? Get off your fucking ass, right? Get off your ass. Quit fucking eating all that junk food. Switch some shit up. Could you imagine? I've been on here 191 days straight. I did some math, right? If you save $5 a day, right, that'd be over $1,000, right? That probably get you just a lot of different places on a fucking airplane, right? 191 days. If you were exercising for 30 minutes, holy fuck, do you know how fucking awesome you'd be looking right now and feeling right now? 191 fucking days. If you had just switched up like one, maybe 2 meals to something cleaner, clean eating, whatever you want to define that as, right? Do you know how much better you'd feel about yourself? Do you know how much fucking better you'd feel and look in the mirror? But nah, you make those fucking excuses, man. 191 days. 0 fucking excuses, motherfuckers. Nothing but results. I'm living a whole new fucking life from last year, right? A whole different life. This time last year, holy fuck. I was an emotional train wreck, caught up in a fucking really, really tough situation from an emotional standpoint, a relationship. And it sucks because I care about that person. And we just, sometimes it just don't work out. It's crazy how that shit goes. But it's interesting to see. I live in a new place, right? I was willing to start a new job. I walked away from teaching, right? Started up another job, right? That didn't work out. And then the universe called. Now I got the fucking motel that we doing renovation. We kicking ass. It's amazing, this project. And I can tell this is where I'm supposed to be. This is in line with my true self because it honors my truth. I get to be me. I'm walking around with happy motherfucker t-shirt. When they're like, who's in charge here? The guy with a hat with a motherfucker on his shirt. How many of you get to do that at your fucking place of work? 0, right? None of you, because you got to play the fucking part. You don't get to be your true and authentic self. I call you out all the time. If you were totally unafraid of being fired, of being rejected, of being accepted, how people would perceive you, what they would say about you, what would you think? What would you say? What would you do? I guarantee you it's totally different than the bullshit you're putting yourself through right now. And every time you do something inauthentic to who you truly are, you shrink, you contract, right? Your vibration, your energy, your desires, everything just goes into a little tiny box. And I say this because I've been down this journey and I continue to challenge myself every day because I'm still searching like, man, what is my greatest purpose? Is this message truly making a difference? Because I'm marching to July 22nd, right? That's 12 days away. That'll be 10 years of sobriety for me. 10 years that I've told myself I'm choosing me first today, not alcohol. I don't want her back. That was the hardest relationship to fucking end in my life. And I've had a few hard ones, man. 21-year fucking marriage, a tough ending to a fucking serious relationship last year. And but alcohol was the worst. It was the hardest. It caused me the most pain, the most suffering, left me like that, right? Fucking mug shots and just being a fucking shell of a man, hollowed out, right? And I was able to refill myself with what? Self-love, self-confidence, right? Self-worth, self-belief, right? Getting honest with myself, healing myself. And that's what I'm trying to communicate to you guys. So when I look down on this dirty dozen, right? The last fucking 12 days, we'll see what happens on the other side of that. I might take a step back. I might take a break. I get to do whatever the fuck I want every single day. That's why I'm a happy motherfucker. Are you? Are you willing to put in the work? Become a happy motherfucker? It's been a beautiful journey. I never thought I could I set out to do this, but I doubted myself at the beginning. It was a scary thing. And I guarantee you, some of you have a message inside of you that you're afraid. You're afraid to start the podcast. You're afraid to press the go live button and just share your heart, share your thoughts, share your feelings. Because I guarantee you, when you start speaking your truth, a lot of people that know you or think they know you, they know a version of you. There it is. They know a version of you. They're going to question what they hear, what they see, because it doesn't align with the version that you portrayed when you're around them. And that tells me that you're wearing fucking masks, right? Not just COVID ones, the ones that hide our true selves. I hope you guys will find your true self. I hope that this journey of 191 days of me talking gives you something to fall back on. Every day's been something different, but it all really comes back to the same fucking message, which is showing up to become the best version of yourself, taking responsibility for your life, starting to get fucking honest with yourself, right? And looking to make a difference in this world, but knowing that if you're going to make a difference in this world, do it from a place of authenticity. Do it from a place that it's truly aligned with something that you deeply are passionate about and you care about, and it makes you feel alive when you're engaged in it. Because the world needs you, right? The world needs people to step up and be leaders. And when you step up and you start speaking your truth, it can be a lonely place. I'll tell you that much. It can be a lonely place, but you don't have to necessarily be alone, right? And that's why it's so important to develop this relationship with yourself. Right? That self-love, self-care, self-healing, right? That it starts there. We spend so much time in life, what's going on around us, how are other people doing? And we rarely do people truly spend some time investing quality time with themselves, right? Asking themselves, how do I feel today? Why do I feel this way? Is it okay to feel this way? Sure it is. It's okay for you to feel any way you authentically feel. But the cool thing is when you actually give a fuck to find out, why do you feel that way? What triggered you to feel that way? And is it just the recent event, or is this some shit that goes all the way back to when you were just a little fucking kid, right? And you started developing these fucking trauma responses, and all it has done is gotten worse and worse and kind of multiplied and manifested itself into something different. And you think it's you, but it's not. Your emotions are not who you are. Your emotions are recordings of the experiences that you have been through, right? And what you can do is when you play back the tape and you watch that shit in your mental movies and you realize who's hurt you, you got to be in a place of forgiveness, acceptance, right? That don't mean you forget everything that's happened. That don't mean the things that have happened are okay, but it does mean you can be empowered by it. Right. And you can truly grow in that. And it's a challenge, right? It's a challenge to get to a place of true healing. The magic tricks don't work, man. Those of you motherfuckers that want magic tricks to heal you, you know it's not working. You know you feel obligated to show up on Sunday fucking morning. Like it ain't really something, it's like it becomes ritualistic and it doesn't really become a place of like true worship and like, this is who I am. This is how I'm changing, right? Because if it's not when you're there, how are you on Monday night after a long fucking day, Tuesday after another long day, Wednesday after a fucking crazy, shitty fucking day? How are you when you get to Thursday and you're like, I just can't wait to Friday to get back to another weekend so I can spend some more time not having to fucking do all the bullshit, right? If that shit don't carry through, then there's something wrong. You don't really have a direction in life. You're just going through the motions and you're looking for everyone to fix your problems. And that's including God, right? Those of you that look to God and just do the magic trick to fix your issues, it doesn't work that way, right? Anything worth improving is going to take you overcoming and confronting challenges and fear and hesitation and doubt. But that's what makes it worth it. That's what makes it beautiful when you come out the other side. You transform yourself. And it's in those storms. It's like right now, as far as I've gone, every fucking day I have another fucking nightmare challenge that just keeps going. Like we keep trying to fix this thing and it keeps getting broken. And it's like, argh. But it's a challenge. And I know there's a solution. And I know it's a place for me to grow. I know that it's a place where there's the old me would just be fucking pissed and frustrated and melting down. But the other part of me is just like, it's okay, man. We're going to get it solved. We're going to continue to work the process to improve it, fix it, repair it, replace it, whatever it takes. I ain't giving up, motherfuckers. I ain't giving up. And I can tell you this, I'm hard to fucking kill. So you can bring it challenges, bring it fear, everything. Because I want to grow. I want to be propelled to that next level. I don't want to just be fucking shot up there. I don't want to fake my way to the top. I'm going to make it to the top because I'm going to continue to embrace challenges and obstacles and adversity that this life presents, because it's in that's the fertile soil. That's where you grow, is when it's the fucking challenges of life. That's what I'm challenging you to do. Quit making them fucking excuses. Quit looking for the easy street to get you to the top. It don't work that way. You need to embrace it. You need to have a goal. You need to have some dreams. You need to write that shit down and start putting in a fucking action plan to fucking get you moving and get you off your ass. Quit making the motherfucking excuses. You know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me.